Hi, this is Nishant Malhotra, sole founder of the Middle Road platform. Welcome to another scintillating podcast with the Middle Road, a global social impact platform. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking with Simranpreet Singh Oberoi, co-founder of an equitable educational driven nonprofit enabling social change and impact at grassroots level within the Indian ecosystem. The Middle Road is a thought leader platform that fuses media and EdTech for a measurable impact. The venture features research-driven publications and articles, online courses, videos, and podcasts in a community-led model across diverse themes and topics. A big hello. Welcome to the platform.
Yes, thank you so much, Nishant. Thank you for the opportunity and very grateful for this. And what you are doing, I think, is very much needed. So thanks again.
Yeah, my pleasure. Just a quick introduction. Simranpreet Singh. So Simran, how do I address you as Simran, or do you want me to address you in a particular way?
Simranpreet is fine, yeah.
Simranpreet, great to finally have you for a video podcast. And today's discussion will be more about your work and career transition within the development sector. Today's discussion prime focus is to share with the audience your story, enabling social change and impact within the primary public education system in Punjab region in India through Sanjhi Sikhiya Foundation. Sanjhi Sikhiya, right? I've got the pronunciation right?
Yes, Sanjhi Sikhiya, yes.
Sanjhi Sikhiya Foundation is a platform that supports diverse development initiatives across Punjab. The Sanjhi Sikhiya's flagship initiative is Punjab Youth Leaders Program, a 2-year leadership program that aims to develop a cadre of young leaders across Punjab to innovate and create systemic and sustainable solutions to address the pressing issues of Punjab region in India. Simranpreet, basically, following it's a collective effort to transform Punjab into a land of hope, courage, and possibilities. He's worn many hats, has worked at multiple organizations within the development sector in India. He has led key strategic initiatives as a part of Genpact's CSR efforts. Example, Genpact Social Impact Fellowship, Genpact Center for Process Transformation, and School-Centered Community Development. He's playing a transformative role, I would say, within the education sector in Punjab. His present venture is backed by leading philanthropists like Amit Chandra, Deep Kalra, B.K. Kalra, and Suman Munjal. So hello, Simran. Now, finally, great to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks again, Nishant, for the generous introduction.
Yeah. But I think before I start with all the questions, I just need to give a brief about Punjab.
Okay.
It's just a small invigorating snapshot of Punjab state. Punjab is a very popular, multicultural and dimensional state in India, known for world-class artistic urban locations, green agriculture belt, amicable and diverse culture that defines the fabric of Indian diaspora. Its capital, Chandigarh. It's a fabulous place. If you are coming to India, you must go to Chandigarh. Also the joint capital of Haryana, a state in India and a union territory. And it's one of the most elegant and urban cities in the world, I would say. It's known for its architectural and visual splendor. Chandigarh's master plan was designed by world-famous architect Lou Corbusier. The city is home to the iconic Rock Garden and Capitol Complex. Now, other famous architects like Albert Mayer, Pierre Genhai, Jane Drew, and Maxwell Fry have designed the city's housing and buildings based on the information shared by WHC UNESCO. Very important here is that Chandigarh's Capitol Complex is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Now, that's big. That's really big. And the city was the first planned city post-Indian independence. Chandigarh leads in Human Development Index in India. I mean, it's also the highest capital per person in the country. Now, I don't know exactly how updated this figure is. It's a spiritual city for many, including many people. It's a major city in Punjab and houses the famous Golden Temple, also known as Harmandir Sahib. Ludhiana is the most populous and the commercial capital of the state of Punjab. World Bank rated Ludhiana with the best business environment in 2009 and 2013. And the city is a still powerhouse and produces more than 50% of Indian bicycles. So in India, if you are actually on a bicycle. More likely it was made in Ludhiana. Just to give you a brief, snapshot of the Punjab region. Simran, you're doing a lot of fantastic work. I mean, I love what you're doing. You have your experience at various places. You had your education at Ashoka University. Also interviewed Anu Prasad, who played a fundamental role in setting up Ashoka University. Start with, and I'll come to your work experiences also. Let's start with, how did Ashoka University prepare for your work at presently what you're doing at the Sikhiya Foundation?
So Nishant, maybe like journey to Ashoka, to set some context. Like basically, what led me to Ashoka in the first place. I think that might be useful as well. So so if I like go back to 2006, right, the time when I was in 11th standard, and my dream that time was I want to be like an Air Force pilot, right? And I want to go to the NDA and prepare for that. So what happened was I cleared the written and went to the SSB, the Service Selection Board, and got rejected. And basically I was told that I'm not fit enough to be a pilot. So that was like very earth shattering at that point of time. That what just happened. This is what I really wanted to do. Everyone around me told me, it's okay, why don't you do engineering? And then after that, again, I ended up in a college where I was pursuing mechanical engineering. And then one thing which I feel I did a lot during my college days, and I'm sort of very thankful to that time period because of that, like just a lot of exploration. And that was primarily, I knew this is not what I'm interested in, so I better figure out what am I interested in, right? So at that time I thought the best way for me to figure that out is just to do a lot of things.
Just to interrupt you here, I'm very curious because you talked about my father was in defense. A lot of my grandfather. And when you heard that you're not been selected, did you really feel bad? Was it like an innate thing which has been there for a long period of time that I wanted to go to defense services? Because a lot of